The John Eagle family of dealerships is proud to sponsor School Zone Dallas, a showcase of DISD's successful commitment to prepare all students to graduate with the knowledge and skills to become productive and responsible citizens.
Hi, I'm Bryce, a senior at Woodrow Wilson High School.
And I'm Stephanie, a senior at Irma Rangel Young Women's Leadership School. Welcome to a brand new edition of School Zone Dallas. During the next 30 minutes, we'll be taking you inside the Dallas Independent School District and meet the staff and students making a positive impact in our schools.
For instance, this year, we're proud to report that 26 Dallas ISD schools were named exemplary and 77 recognized by the Texas Education Agency, a record high 103 schools.
Also, last year's tax scores throughout the district were at an all-time high. With the exception of 7th grade writing, progress was made in every grade and every subject.
There's so much exciting stuff to tell you about Dallas ISD, so get set, because it's coming your way, here on
School Zone Dallas.
Welcome to Paul L. Dunbar Learning Center, home of the Jaguars, where the motto is, the sun shines every day at Paul L. Dunbar.
Dunbar Learning Center has the distinction of being named a recognized school by the Texas Education Agency. Teachers and staff engage students by addressing their needs both in and outside of the classroom. This approach is key to the school's success, as well as a necessary one.
I would attribute our success to our teachers. Our teachers, our faculty, our teacher assistants, our custodial staff, our cafeteria staff. It's a total cohesive, united effort that we put forth to work with the child, because we have to be more than just a teacher. We also have to be the mentor, and all of us work as a team to ensure that our students, that we address all the total child.
The kids don't have everything that they need. You might not have, not all of them, but some of them have family problems, behavior problems, academic problems, and I've really just been here for 8 years because I see a need, and I know that it's very difficult to be and remain passionate about teaching kids who just don't get it right away, who don't just come with a silver spoon in their mouth, just ready and eager to learn. You might have to help them be eager.
At Paul L. Dunbar Learning Center, you will walk into an educational environment that is warm. As you walk down the halls and look through the doors, you will see teachers teaching, students learning.
You have to start at the early ages. You have to start building the foundation. That's the way you build up career and college readiness. It doesn't start in the 3rd grade, 4th and 5th. It starts in pre-K. And that's as early as we can get them in pre-K. So what we try to do is make sure that in pre-K that they show at least 2-year growth in pre-K. So when they get to kindergarten, they show another 2-year growth. So by the time they get to 1st grade, they're reading 60 to 90 words a minute fluently and comprehending on a very high level.
We'll be telling you a lot more about Dunbar Learning Center throughout the show. But for now, let's get started with our first story.
Lorena is standing by a W.T. White High School where students have been working on an incredible science project. They're building their very own solar car.
Thanks, guys. I'm here at W.T. White High School, where science, math, and computer skills are all being put to the test.
Right here we have our AutoCAD system and how we are going to make the solar car on the AutoCAD before we do anything. So right now we have a basic layout of the box and the 3D form of the solar car.
The W.T. White's Longhorn Solar Corps is currently designing and building a solar car. You heard right, a solar car. This will mark the first time ever a Dallas ISD school will participate in this national project.
As a physics teacher, I've always wanted to build a solar car. I've been in Dallas for about 15 years, and the Winston School has been running this race for about 18 years. And ever since I heard about it, I always thought, man, if my students could build a solar car, this would be great. The students love it, and I love it even more because I, as a physics teacher, I'm fulfilling the dream also.
The solar car will be entered at the Winston Solar Car Challenge that will be held at the Texas Motor Speedway. Including WT White, only 17 high schools in the nation have ever entered the event.
The solar car will help me in college because I want to pursue engineering, and I think this is basically engineering 101, and it's like a hands-on project what you will learn in college and the books.
The students decide what they're interested in. For example, there's a person who will be in charge of the actual design with the AutoCAD. We're making a video, so there are people who are interested in being filmmakers one day. They chose to do those things. We have a website. There are people who are interested in web design. They're in charge of that. Then there are the people who actually want to physically build the car, the hard labor, the grunt work. And when we start assembling it, that's what they will do. So they sort of chose their own assignments.
I hope to gain an experience which will help propel me through college, give me some experience, because I am looking into being an engineer. I want to be a civil engineer.
It costs a lot of money to build a solar car. It costs the same amount as a car, or a little bit more. The total cost is about $15,000. This is actually a piece of chromoly, the metal we would like to build a car out of. It's very expensive, but it's a wonderful metal. It's an alloy of chromium and molybdenum. It's very light. Most people assume, well, steel is heavy, but this is almost as light as I don't want to say plastic, but it feels like it's made of plastic. It's easy to weld. Any student can weld it, as opposed to aluminum, which is very difficult to weld, and even steel, which is very heavy and difficult to work with.
Basically, I am documenting our efforts with the video camera and the camera, and updating the website with our team photos and bios.
These young people are doing what industry does every single day, and think about it, when these students apply to your top-notch schools, your Ivy schools, and when they write on there, I actually built a car that was entered in the Dell Winston Solar Car Challenge. That will get someone's attention. So this is a dream come true for me personally, and I hope that in the future we can build even a bigger and better car.
You can definitely say that WT White is really gearing up for this event. We'd like to wish the Solar Car team good luck at the upcoming competition. For more information about this cool project, visit the website listed on your screen. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Lorena.
This is a year for a lot of firsts for two Dallas ISD high schools. First senior prom, first yearbook, the list goes on and on. I'm here at Emmett J. Conrad High School, where the school opened its doors in 2006, and now the students are ready to receive their diplomas. Let's meet a couple of the graduating seniors now. A School Zone Dallas salute goes out to Conrad High School graduating senior Arturo Hernandez. Arturo will be attending the University of North Texas in the fall, where he plans to study graphic design. Arturo is president of the National Honor Society, a member of the Student Council, and he plays varsity soccer. His favorite subject is calculus, but art is his true passion. Arturo's hobbies include drawing, painting, and writing poetry, and in his spare time he also customizes shoes. Another School Zone Dallas salute goes out to Niesha, a graduating senior at Conrad High School. Besides being in the first graduating class at Conrad, Niesha is the captain of Conrad's first varsity basketball team and the president of the National Society of Black Engineers. Niesha received a full scholarship to Texas Women's University in Denton, where she will pursue the field of medicine to become a doctor or nurse. Congratulations to Emmett J. Conrad High School and its first graduating class of 2009. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Bryce.
You're watching School Zone Dallas, and we're both students in the Dallas Independent School District. A big congratulations goes out to the James Madison Trojans, this year's Class 3A state basketball champions.
As well as to the mock trial team at Skyline High School for winning the state championship. In addition, our very own Hillcrest High School also placed third in the state competition. Congratulations to everyone on all of their hard work.
For our next story, let's meet up with Olivia, who will tell us about a special event last month that paired the district with the community to make an Easter tradition come alive for area students. Olivia?
Thanks,
guys. I'm here at Flagpole Hill, where as you can see, spring is in full bloom. Today, the district is holding its annual beeping egg hunt. So can you tell us a little bit about the Easter hunt? Who is it for and how it works?
Yes, I'd love to. The Beeping Egg Hunt is a special event that the AT&T Telecom Pioneers sponsor every year for the DISD Vision Program. And it's for visually impaired students served by the district that are from babies up through 2nd grade.
So how do these beeping eggs work?
Well, each egg has a little beeper inside. And what we do is scatter the eggs around in the field, and everywhere there's a beeping egg, we put a pile of candy. And so the children hear the egg, they go find the beep, and they get candy there.
The beeping Easter egg hunt is the main event, but there's a lot more to do here today. The kids can decorate their own Easter egg. There's a petting zoo. The children can have their picture taken with the Easter Bunny. Look over here. And of course, lots of good food provided by the AT&T Pioneers.
We've been involved for 23 years, and this is our 23rd year, as it's stated. We got involved because we wanted the children to have a regular Easter like the other children have Easter.
A lot of fun.
I think you can see that Easter is fun for kids of all ages. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Olivia. Let's go! Hop, hop, hop!
When we have our PTA programs, we're always fascinated by entertaining our parents. So I came to our pre-kinder and kinder teachers with the idea of coming up with a dance performance for our parents, and so every month when we have PTA, we have a different group of students performing for our parents, and that's how this came about. Ms. Ibanez volunteered to teach our students flamenco.
They are really smart boys and girls at all the Henderson elementary schools, so it's not a big problem for us to teach and to practice how to dance flamenco. This is not the whole flamenco dance, but it's really good, essential dance from there. So we practice every day, after school, during the schools, every day a little bit, and they get really better. So they did pretty good, I think so. Every day they help me, also the mothers, my principal, all the staff here in the school, so I'm pretty happy, yeah.
Oh, I think the kids are fascinated with what they've learned, and as they perform more and more, they're getting better and better. Well, it's part of our culture, so it's very important that our students represent their community as well as, you know, the parents and the culture. We have many teachers from many countries, and so it's nice to have students represent what the teachers have taught them, and that's part of our multicultural events here at our campus.
I'm Liz Dominguez, a 2008 graduate of Townview School for the Talented and Gifted. I'm attending SMU, majoring in biomedical engineering. My education at the Dallas ISD has prepared me for college and a successful career. I am Dallas Achieves.
Here at Dunbar Learning Center, a strong emphasis is placed on students making the right choices in life. As Principal Mr. Grant Attai states, when there's a problem, find a solution. There's no room and no need for excuses.
This kind of mindset is integral for success here at the school. Students put in time and extra effort needed, participating in after-school tutoring, Friday night science night school, and Saturday classes. That's why Dunbar Learning Center has been named to Texas Monthly's Best Public Schools list for the past 2 years in a row, an honor only a select few schools in Dallas County occupy.
In addition, students here are active participants in Earning by Learning, a district-wide program that rewards students for taking an active interest in reading. Recently, an Earning by Learning event brought students face-to-face with the author of a book they were studying, as well as a first-hand experience in Native American culture.
This year I've read about 20 books. I love to read.
This year I've read around 37 books.
The kind of people that read every day get to make their own choices. Those that choose not to read, and reading is not a major part of their life, they have to take what is left over. Readers are the leaders.
For our next story on School Zone Dallas, we're going to visit Dallas ISD's original magnet school, Skyline High School, to check out an exciting Latin dance club that has to be seen to be believed. Here's Laura to tell us all about it.
Cinco de Mayo commemorates the victory of the Mexican Army at the Battle of Puebla in 1862. Through the years, it has evolved into a celebration of the Hispanic culture. Students here at Skyline High School are working to keep this rich tradition alive through the school's Latin Dance Club.
For the Latin Dance Club, they come and learn how to dance, and they're part of something. They feel that they're part of a Skyline, they're part of a group, they're part of a family, because we are a family here.
Friends and co-workers were rounded up to take the challenge of teaching the dance clubs, and students were recruited from Skyline Spanish Club. Then, by word of mouth, other students started to join.
I decided to join because I really love dancing. It's been part of my life ever since I was little. It's a great way to express yourself. You can show your feelings through dance.
With almost 40 students and 3 dance clubs, Skyline's Latin dance clubs are constantly in motion. Meeting after school throughout the week, students learn folklorico, salsa, and bachata merengue. The Salsa Dance Club came first because of its popularity. Salsa is a mixture of many Latin and Afro-Caribbean dances. It's not all fun and games. To master the intricate dances, it takes a combination of athleticism and stamina. Students begin practice with the morning jog around the school campus.
I'm teaching them salsa, and the way I do it, I just teach them the technique first, then I create the choreography, make them learn it, memorize it.
Folklorico is a blend of regional and ethnic dances that recreates the diversity of Central America. The dances reflect the traditions of Mesoamerican cultures from central Mexico to Honduras and Nicaragua.
A lot of the kids had already danced folklorico in elementary school or middle school, so they had some experiences and they really enjoyed those. So they were very happy to have the opportunity again to learn and to express themselves through dance and culture.
Bachata merengue is a combination of bachata and merengue. Bachata emerged from a long-standing pan-Latin American tradition of guitar music. Merengue is a Dominican folkloric dance and considered by many as the Dominican national dance.
We teach them basic steps, but by the Latin rhythms, and then we're going forward for the turns and all the basic steps. Most of the students, they're very good because they've been listening to the music all their life, so we're kind of used to the music, the Latin music and rhythms.
Thanks to a much-needed grant, costumes were purchased for the Folklorico Dance Club, and fabric was purchased to make the Salsa Dance Club's costumes. Skyline's very own fashion cluster created the costumes for both male and female dancers. Skyline's Latin dance clubs have performed during their school Cinco de Mayo celebration, PTA meetings, and at local elementaries. Recently, the Latin Dance Club traveled to San Antonio and performed at the Pan American Language Conference. With upcoming competitions and performances, the students are able to display all that they have learned.
The Latin Dance Club is a lot of fun, and you will learn a lot, and you won't regret it.
Skyline's Latin dance clubs are giving its students the opportunity to learn the history and culture of their Hispanic ancestors. Not only are they enriching the life of others through the celebration of dance, but they are also having loads of fun all at the same time. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Laura.
Right now, we're in the Jag Mart, a reward supply store here at Dunbar Learning Center. Students earn reward points, or Dunbar dollars, that they can then bring here to treat themselves to something needed or special.
Walking out of here with something new shows that hard work can pay off, just like in our next story. Desmond is standing by to introduce us to an exceptional student from Seagoville High School whose summer internship led to an important scientific discovery.
Hi, I'm Desmond, here to introduce Candace Turner, a senior at Seagoville High School whose keen eye for science led to an important discovery. A very active student at her school, Candace not only has a gift but a passion for science. This past summer, Candace accepted an internship with the STARS program at UT Southwestern. STARS is aimed at providing area students with hands-on experience in research and health-related careers.
The STARS program for students is designed to give students who are interested in health and medicine an opportunity to see a side of it they might not have seen. Maybe they visited a doctor's office or had an opportunity to shadow a physician or volunteer in a hospital. Here they're going to get the opportunity to be in a laboratory doing cutting-edge biomedical research. We want them to take that if they decide that health and medicine is a career for them, they'll have that opportunity for their future.
My part of the project was GATA-6 and its role in congenital heart disease. Every day I would come in and I would run a PCR, which is a polymerase chain reaction, which basically just amplifies and multiplies the DNA. And then once that was done, I would purify the sample with an exosap reaction and then send it down to another lab for sequencing to show the nucleotides of the DNA.
While studying the DNA of congenital heart defects, Candace came upon not one, but 4 separate mutations. This discovery could be useful in the future diagnosis and treatment of those with this condition.
I was really excited. It was kind of an inside joke, so they said I had the Seegerville touch when I found the mutation because my mentor, she had been working on that project previously, and she had ran 300 samples of DNA and didn't find one mutation, and I did approximately 100, and I found 4. It was like the sense of discovery that, it doesn't matter where you're from or if you're a high school student, that you can do this too.
Her work is clearly valued as we're hoping to write up a paper, including some of her findings. I'm hopeful that she also enjoyed her experience in the lab, and hopefully she will take some of the experiences that she had in this lab onto her future career, hopefully in pediatrics.
It taught me that dedication and hard work can really pay off, and it also taught me that this is the field that I want to go into, because I knew that previously that I wanted to do something in the medical aspect, but I love doing research and experiments, and so it just made my love of science grow.
School Zone Dallas salutes Candace Turner from Seegerville High School, a future doctor or scientist, no doubt. The sky's the limit. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Desmond.
Right now, it's an exciting time to be in the Dallas Independent School District. Recently, Dallas ISD was named the most improved urban school district in the state of Texas, and the second most improved in the entire nation by the Brookings Institution. High praise for all of the hard work going on each and every day in our district.
In addition, 2 Dallas ISD schools have been singled out for national honors by the National Center for Urban School Transformation. James B. Bonham Elementary School is a finalist for the Center's National Excellence in Urban Education Award, and William L. Cabell Elementary School has been named to the Center's esteemed honor roll.
That's quite an honor. Also recently, top Dallas ISD students participated in Academic Signing Day. Students both receiving scholarships to and committing to top universities across the country.
And check it out, the color guard at H. Grady Spruce High School front and center at a Texas Rangers baseball game. Well done, everybody.
For our final story on School Zone Dallas, let's head out to WW Samuel High School to find out more about the innovative AVID program, a program that keeps students on their game and excelling at advanced placement courses. Check it out.
Getting into college isn't easy, and for some it may seem impossible. But here at WW Samuel High School, there is a program designed to help students find their potential and use that potential to succeed in college and in life. AVID, Advancement via Individual Determination, a program designed to increase student performance, as well as provide the motivation and support needed to help students prepare for and be accepted to four-year colleges and universities. The program focuses on the least served students who have potential, but may need that extra support to reach that potential.
We really look at students that are first-generation college students whose parents may not have the tools and the skills to help them get into college.
AVID is an elective class, and students must apply to be admitted into the program. The class teaches strategies to activities involving WICR, writing, inquiry, collaboration, and reading. They research colleges, visit campuses, and work on applications for college admission and scholarships. College students are recruited to help AVID students prepare for the SAT or ACT, as well as with their core academic schoolwork.
This is the 5th year of the program here at Samuel. Last year was our first graduating class. We had 31 senior students at that time. We did a big thing posting all of their pictures in the hallway and say, you know, we're college bound and this is where we're going. And so as a result of that, this year's junior class just really stepped up and became very aggressive as far as filling out those college apps and looking for Tier 1 schools and not just going to the local schools there. I guess the expectations of themselves were raised when they saw that yes, it can happen and it can happen here.
One such student is Maria Acevedo. She has been in the AVID program at SAMU for the last 2 years. She has only been in the United States for 4.5 years. Maria is originally from Guanajuato, Mexico, so English is her second language. For most students, just graduating would be a challenge. Not only is Maria graduating, she's valedictorian of her class with a 4.0 GPA and has been accepted to numerous Tier 1 schools, such as the University of Chicago, Brown and Cornell universities. She's also been awarded more than $200,000 in scholarships.
The AVID program is great. I think now I'm more prepared to go to college than I was when I came to high school, because they give us like all the tools and they give us like great advice to how to be successful in college.
Being the first of her 6 siblings in her family to go to college, Maria has put in the hard work that it takes to succeed, and it's really paying off. The AVID program at Samuel High School is helping students find their potential and preparing them to succeed in higher education. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Roxana.
I'm here at Irma Rangel Young Women's Leadership School, the first all-girls school in Dallas ISD. The school opened its doors in 2004 and is about to graduate its first senior class. Let's meet a couple of the graduating seniors now. A School Zone Dallas salute goes out to graduating senior Noni Thomas. Noni enjoys playing sports, especially volleyball, track, and swimming. Noni likes to help people, so she volunteers at the South Dallas Cultural Center and the Dallas Public Library. Noni's undecided about where she will attend college, but she's been accepted to Mills College in Oakland, California. She plans a double major in math and dance and a minor in biology. Another School Zone Dallas salute goes out to graduating senior Tarsila Castillo. At Rangel, Tarsila is involved in student government and is the student body president and fundraising chair. Her favorite classes are math and science because they come easy for her. Tarsila is a member of the Boys and Girls Club and is also part of a youth group at her church. She's played basketball since she was a little girl and loves the sport because it's a great stress reliever. Tarsila has been accepted to SMU, where she plans to enroll in computer science classes. She eventually wants to get a master's degree in business administration because one day she wants to own her own business. Congratulations to Irma Rangel Young Women's Leadership School on its first graduating class of 2009. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Bryce. Right now, we're in the middle of the monthly rewards banquet for Dunbar students. Students work hard on coursework, effort, and attendance. Those who maintain positions in the top tiers, or as the school calls them, stages 3 and 4, earn the privilege to celebrate such an accomplishment.
We just publicly recognize them, and they get to do something different than their peers. And it's also set up to try to inspire the ones who are not in those stages to see what can happen to them, and just get that close and say, man, you know, maybe if I get it together, then I could be in stage 3 or 4 and I could go to the celebration, or, you know, to actually help our kids see the reward. Because sometimes you have rewards that are intangible or so far ahead that, you know, that they don't get it. They're still young. And when you can put it in front of them and they can touch it, then, you know, that motivates them.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have left for this edition of School Zone Dallas. We'd like to thank Mr. John Eagle and the John Eagle family of car dealerships for making today's show possible. Thank you so much, Mr. Eagle.
And thank you for watching. Congratulations again to all of Dunbar's Stage 3 and Stage 4 students. We'll see you next time.